here on Padre Island, and that is the very first sunrise of 2025. Now, it is absolutely miserable conditions out here. I hope that it's not like so windy that you can't hear. Can you hear me all right? Because it is windy out here. I've got the headphones in. And it is cold and miserable, man. And like 30-mile-an-hour winds and good now. Thank you. I appreciate that, Grant. I'm having a real hard time getting it together today because these conditions suck. This is miserable. But we're having fun. I don't care. I'll catch a fish. Let me get this baited up here. Check it out. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second here. Because we got to go with, like, I'm using just a medium light rod. But this current is ripping. The sun is shining. Thank God. Man, you cannot feel it. It's like 60 degrees out and a miserable, like, humid 60 degrees. So we got to go with the big boy surf weight on a medium light rod. That's might not even be big enough, but that's like a 6-ounce weight. Spider weight, so it claws into the ground. Drop shot on there. I don't know. They're not going to see it, so we got to use smelly bait for this. Oh, damn it. Oh, I just fucked that up. And not pulled loose on me because my fingers are cold and it made it really, really short. So let's just start that over. Okay, so here's the deal. I can catch a fish right now. I'm not worried about that. The problem is that we're not going to catch much quality fish right now. With this cold front blowing through, the barometric pressure changes. Everything that happens with all of that. The fish are probably hungry, but getting in front of them is going to be difficult because they have moved offshore. But there's some species that probably were not able to make it offshore, and they may still be up here a little bit closer to the beach. Happy New Year, by the way. How are you doing? I see somebody watching. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Hope you are having a wonderful start to your new year. I'm complaining about this weather because this sucks. This is really miserable, but man, I tell you what. When we are done and when I get to go back to the house, I am going to feel so good. Like, this is so good for the muscles. The sunrise, that vitamin D is good for the eyes. I was about to lose the camera there. The wind's blowing it over. We got to put something on it. I hate this. The water's washing up to my truck now. All right, I'll get it together here. A little bit difficult to start. So what's going to be a wonderful day? You watch. All right. Now, let's try this again. Appreciate you, Grant. I really appreciate having you on there with me right now, man. The emotional support is unreal. This is This is a fucking mess. All right, got it right that time. And I've got like boots over here that I should be wearing. I left them in the bed of the truck last night, so I didn't put them on. And now every time one of these waves washes up, it's like frigid. I know I'm a big wuss. Neil, what's up, man? How are you doing? I apologize. I'm just screwing everything up today. It's cold and it's miserable and everything sucks right now. But I wanted that damn sunrise on camera, man. I wasn't having it. I turned down parties last night. I was just not feeling it. Because I wanted this right here. Happy New Year. It's going to be a great one. We're going to do something special this year. I promise. We're all going to. Let's make it a good one. I'm not the only one on the beach. There is a couple of cars. You're not even going to be able to see them, but they're about 1.5 miles down that way. I'm right here by the entrance to the beach. And so a lot of people who come down here like this, they're going to park right by the entrance. And you may or may not be able to. There's a couple of cars right over there by the pier. I don't know what those poor souls are doing. Pretty much the same as what we're doing here. Like they came out, they just wanted to see the sunrise, and then they're going to head down to Starbucks and get themselves some coffee. What's up, Brendan O'Neill? Happy New Year, sir. How are you doing? It is miserable out here today. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my friends out for this mess, and we're going to try to catch hardheads. Because that's how we roll. You're right on the beachfront. Hey, so at least it's not just here. Makes me feel better. Emma! Hey, what are you doing? Happy New Year! Pleasure having you here. Just so that I can keep my hat from blowing away. All right. I'm sitting here talking. Let me tie on a hook. Let's try to actually catch the fish, I should say. Woo, man. How's everybody else? Oh, shit. I just lost one. I got a card that tells me what all the fishing regulations are on the species, and that guy just left. Just flew right out of my tucking bag. Dennis, what's up, man? Happy New Year, buddy. How are you doing? What's everybody's New Year's resolutions, huh? I know we all got them. My resolution, I'm going to be more productive. I'm going to do more stuff on this channel. Kicking off day one right. Camera blew over again. I know, I didn't put a weight on it. I blew it a second. Oh, sorry. What is that? Did you get a hat for Christmas? We like it. Dude, Emma, I've been, hold on just 1 second. Let me put a hook on this real quick. I got this. I've been wearing in every single video for this year. It's been every single video for like 14 months. I've been wearing my Urban Van Life hat. I've got it in the truck. I just bought this hat like a month ago, mainly because I haven't washed my Urban Van Life hat yet. And dude, that thing is disgusting. For you, because I love you guys. I absolutely destroyed that hat. And I can put it on. Give me just a second here. But you watch every video I've done for the last year of Urban Van Life, man. You can see that thing go through the phases of like being a new hat to being destroyed. Got some big damn fish in that hat for you guys. Don't suck in 2021. Oh, yeah, that was my thing in 2024. I wasn't able to pull it off. Couldn't do it. I sucked a lot. but I learned some valuable lessons. Mi amigo, hola y feliz año nuevo. Muchas gracias, mi amigo. Put more effort in. That's the big one for me. I'm gonna put more effort in. Period. Just in life in general, I think I can work harder. And damn it, I can't read it. El tiempo fuerte. Es aquí muy frío, mucho frío. The lluvias es no bueno por nada. Ya, eres increíble. Muchas gracias, mi amigo. Muchas gracias. Eso, ya sabes que aquí en España se te aprecia mucho, mi amigo. Muchas gracias. Es increíble. Muchas gracias. Raining, sí, y lluvia yo no sabe de yo mira aquí, estoy bien. Pero primero día de nuevo año y happy. Fishing limits. See. One moment, guys. Hold on. All right, here we go. Emma, I got it, man. It is near destroyed, but I've been putting this hat through the paces. Urban Van Life, guys. He's a buddy of mine. We've been friends. That's Neil and Emma, and this dude is one of the ones that I watched Urban Van Life to learn how to do YouTube. These guys are great chance, guys. Emma, it is a pleasure, ma'am. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to have destroyed it. Hey, Nody, what's up, man? Happy New Year. I hope you are having a great day, sir. I hope you are having a great start to the year. Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's Urban Van Life right there, guys. He knows what he's doing. A fun channel. If you like the van life stuff, seriously, like he's one of the best. All right, we've got our first here. Let's sit here talking. What is it? Let's see just how visual it's going to be. I got to put something on the camera so it doesn't blow away on me. Oh my God, and that water keeps washing up on my feet, and it is frigid. There we go, let's see if that works. Dude, Neil! Man, the moral support with that speak, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate that, sir. It means the world. Thank you. Driving by here. All right, let's get a bait. All right, get a bait up. Neil, Emma, guys, I really appreciate you all. And all you guys do. You have all played very real highlights in our year last year. Edward, what's up, man? Happy New Year, sir. I hope you're having a good day. I am miserable. I'll be honest, I don't want to be out here at all. This is the absolute last thing I want to be doing in these conditions. But for a week and a half, I have been dreaming about the opportunity to come do a live stream and have the very first sunrise of the year on camera. I am just like thrilled at the idea of doing it. So I don't care if it's the worst conditions in the world. I'm having fun. This is what I want to be doing. And I tell you what, if you can still hear me, do me a favor. Let me know if you can still hear me. I absolutely cannot wait to go get a fresh, warm cup of coffee. You're done. Oh, God, that is... All right, let's see. You can hear me. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm using the headphones. Out there. Wind's blowing it away. That's really awesome. So that means that I can walk away, go I'm still talking. We're good to go. Whew, I was hoping. So last night I ran into Nick Meyer and Everyday Beach Life. Their YouTube channels down here on Padre Island that I'm like a huge fan of. And dude, that was the coolest damn experience. Like there are a couple of the bigger channels in the area. And not only are they bigger, like I don't judge people by like subscriber counts. I think it's stupid. But they're talented. Like I appreciate what they do. I appreciate the work that they do. You can tell by watching their stuff that they're, that they are enjoying making good content. They make fun videos. So they came out last night. I'm keeping an eye on that. We might have. But they came out last night. They were cruising. I was out here at the beach. They were cruising down in their golf cart, hanging out. Nick Meyer and Sandy from Everyday Beach Life. And they come roll up as I'm sitting out here fishing, and they're like, Stanley! As they're driving down the beach. Hey, boy, come here. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We've got the neighbors here. Hey, boy. Every morning, this gentleman is down here, and he's got these Dalmatians, and he's very protective of them. Like if you drive by him on the road, he like huddles them up next to the road. He's always like down here. You gotta have doggies. We're at the beach. You gotta have doggies. Terry, hey, what's up, Terry? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm on Padre Island. I am. Okay, yeah. So Ball is right there in the background. You can barely see it. That's it. They're starting to rebuild it again now. Dude, Neil, man, I'm honored. I am honored. I'm honored to have you guys here. Thanks for killing fish over here. I'm just happy. I am. I'm enjoying myself. Lots of wind noise. Damn it, man. I'm sorry. I've got the earplugs in, and that's one of the reasons I'm wearing all of this is to cover the earbuds. The microphone with the wind. It's like 30 miles an hour. I appreciate the heads up. Let me know if anything I do helps. 30-mile-an-hour winds. I'm just like limited. You know what I mean? I am sorry. I do what I can with wind noise. All right. We need to check our line, see if we got a fish. I'll try to keep my ears away from the wind. The hood, did that help? Oh, well, shoot. Okay, cool. Yeah, that helps. Oh, heck yeah, that helps keep the hood up. I don't mind at all because I'm crazy. I thought it looked stupid, but if it doesn't look stupid, that's all it's important, right? Nice to know that helps. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves a fish. My money's on don't know. Let's see. Can you hear the reel? This might look dramatic, but it's because I'm using a really big ass weight. Like the weight is going to end up weighing more than any fish that I catch. It's the only way I can keep the bait out there. That's Nick and Sammy I was talking about. I was wondering. So let's put out another one. Pull the string tighter. Oh. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by pull the string tighter? Not exactly sure. It doesn't help that my bait's a little on the right side. Got to tighten it. Oh, okay. Got you. Give me 1 second. I'm happy to do that. Oh, sorry. Learning here. See? When I started the stream, we were talking about like New Year's resolutions and stuff, right? My resolutions. There you go. This is my commitment to doing better. Pulling the drawstring on my buddies. I look like a 6-year-old. Man, sakes alive. Dude, you know what really sucks about this? Like, I don't really. Something bad. I'm enjoying that aspect of it. Like I said, 2 weeks there. Literally all the last 2 days around this right here. Like I was rest and I was getting all my work done and everything, so I have to we have plans for today. But they don't start until after I get out here. I just spent 5 minutes one night. I was like, this is my fishing. I'm going to do some fishing. The hell or high water. And it came. And I'm doing my fishing. Everybody acquiesced. Oh, that better? I can do that. You better on that angle? Gosh, man. Hey, I am sorry about that. I am sorry about the wind noise, man. I know, I feel your pain on that. I'm very apologetic. That's better. Okay, I can do that. I can keep this angle. For sure. I appreciate the heads up on that. Yeah. Wind noise is the bane of my existence. It is the worst out here. And this is just about as bad as it gets. Dude, wind, I tell you what, wind has made a noticeable difference on my channel. Like, I bet you could probably say that a sixth of people have not subscribed to this channel because of wind. I bet you money. I bet you that's a for real number. Just because it's like, especially when I was first starting off, I mean, it's like just so hard. Anyway, I'm going to stop bitching about that. I don't mean to be doing that. Such is life. I'm going to do what I can. Yeah, it's rough. I don't know. I was talking about something a minute ago. I apologize. If anybody's like left hanging from that story, whatever I was talking about, my apologies. But I've been, so basically I've just been, really looking out here this morning. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like 2 days ago, I was out here and I've been coming out here for coffee every morning and then going to bed, and and hanging out here at night with a drink. And 2 days ago, it was so pretty. It was really, really nice out there. I wish we had had that day here today. That would have been nice. But cold front blew through yesterday afternoon, which makes this like moment right now the absolute worst of the entire cold front. Putting a sponge on your mic tube helps. GoPro has that windproof cage thing. It's just a simple sponge. I've got a dead mouse. Well, okay, so I've got Bluetooth lav mics, and the dead mouse I have on those things just doesn't hold up that batch to this. Like this, there's just nothing they can do about it. I'm using earbuds right now because I can bury them underneath all of this stuff better. I thought that was helping the wind noise a little bit. I am on Padre Island at mile marker 230, 226. If that means anything at all. So if you looked up Bob Hall Pier, Padre Island, that's where I'm at. Bob Hall Pier is, that's that guy right there. With the, oh, you probably, I'm sure you can't see it, but there's a light truck in the background right there underneath the crane. If you can see the crane. And that white truck is, get the mic out of the wind for you there. So that's Padre Island, Bob Hall Pier. We use the DJI mics, and they are great sometimes, but no mic's good. And yeah. I got a cheap knockoff brand of mic, and I'm really not happy with them. I got the Kamika. I got them here somewhere. I needed a 4-pack of mics, and they were cheap. It was like $250 for a 4-pack of microphones. And I got them, and they work. They're so hard. Bob Hall, Hall like Hell. Dude, yeah, Edward, talking about hand design, I was actually talking, I've got a camera that I don't have a mount for, and they don't make it. They don't make the mount that I need for that camera. And it would be a third camera, which would be really, really fun, really valuable to have. But the problem is that I don't have a mount for the damn thing. So I'm trying to get one made. Like, I'm having one actually manufactured. I'm trying to. yeah, hey, I've been there, done that. No problem. I totally understand. I am about a quarter mile south of the pier right now. If you look on Google Maps, you'll have the pier, and then south of that is an access road. And then south of that is that's like a block south is the access road, and then I'm like a block south of that. Hey, Fish Head Videos, what's up, man? For some reason, I am not able to get the same kind of weather as you when I'm out here at the beach trying to do my fishing. I would appreciate it if you would please send them that my way. I can use it right now. Yeah, there is. There's an RV park right on the other side of the sand dunes over here. You can't see it, but they're right on the other side of that. There's a couple of RV parks here. Like, I can put you in the direction of a good one. You can actually sleep out here on the beach. You can camp out here. People do it all the time. And I don't know if you can see it. You might be able to. There's a tent up in the dunes over there. So that dude's been there for weeks. And there's actually his tent is over there somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, but he's been living there for like months. Okay, it's that time. We got to check the baits. Are we talking? Might as well go right ahead. I don't care. I mean, it's the beach. You know what I mean? You can dox the beach all you want. That's the beauty of it. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Ah, Terry, you didn't you didn't stop by? Game on, Terry. I'm not even pulling up your detective. Sorry about that. Hey, you should have stopped by and say hi, man. Terry. That's how I ran into Nick and Sammy. They just drove up. They were like, "Yay!" Game on! If you need directions, Neil from Urban Van Life. He's like people doxing me right now, so he'll have the map he can hand out. Yeah. I hear you on that. But it's a very pretty drive. Maybe not the last leg of it. Texas is massive and miserable to drive. I'm not gonna lie, I love it here. But like half of your drive is gonna be Texas. And it's gonna be flat. And there's not gonna be a whole lot to see. Terry, appreciate it. Are you just now on me or just now on Fish Head? All right, hold on. I got to check my bait here real quick. Let me grab my rod. Because it's traveling way down the beach. Oh, no, it's not, dude. That weight actually good. It's stuck. Usually when the weight pull, it's because you got a fish that pulls the weight up on the bottom. Weight this size, though, I doubt we're going to have that problem today. Doesn't feel like I got anything, though. They just stole my bait again. Well, we're getting better. It's got seaweed this time. So there's that. Does that count as breaking the skunk off? No, we don't have fish. Not yet. It's a bummer. Like, I caught one last night in this mess. But, God, dude, it's going to be so hard to actually get something. Dude, I ate seaweed. I love seaweed. Not this stuff, this Sargasso stuff. I think it is edible. But I've never eaten it. I think you can. Oh, my God. Hey, what do you say next year when we do this? Maybe instead of a beach sunrise video, we do like warm coffee shop. How do you feel about that? All right, let's get the bait out. And then get the rod. Oh! So in case you didn't believe me about the wind, huh? You thought I was lying. You know what? I can fix that, though. I can tie this thing down. That's what I should have done in the first place. Well, I'm saying I'm lashing down the leg of the right part. There we go. Now we're there. Fucking professional. It used to be a shtick on the camera where, like, all the time the camera would fall. I had it like in the first year of videos that we did. I had it in like every third video. The camera, and I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was a joke that would just happen. Like the camera would fall over, and it was just like, oh, you know, I'm an idiot. Blah blah blah. It was just it was a shtick, but I wasn't gonna let it ruin my day. You know, the camera fell. Whatever. It's funny. Keep in the video. That actually happened on, I think, the last New Year's Day live stream. Or we had one a couple of years ago, because I didn't do it last year. The long story short, that's all like that. That was like one of like the shtick things on the channel was the camera falling. I get a laugh out of it, so I let it happen. It fell off the boat. That sucked. Dude, I lost a mic that way. The Kamika mics I was talking about. So like the second time I ever used them, it's in the video. Like just recently, I did a video where I've got the snake eel, the big ugly snake eel thing in that video. I was fighting a shark, and I had the mic on my hat because I was fighting the shark. And dude, I went to like pull my hat or something. I was all bundled up, kind of like this. And I went to pull my hat, and that mic popped off on camera, and you can see it drop in the water, and it's gone. What's the temperature here? It is 60 degrees, which isn't miserable, but it's real high humidity. 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so yeah, I can't remember the conversion on that off the top of my head. It's not terrible. I think it's like 20 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, centigrade. But it's just it's not terrible. It's just that the wind is like the humidity, like really kind of makes it a biting 60 degrees, if that means anything. But then you couple that with the wind, and it cuts right through you. So I have no room to complain. Like, I'll be honest about that. I've got no room to say anything about the weather because it's not terrible. It's really just the wind that's beating us down. Hey, how about that sunrise though, huh? Happy New Year. Everybody who just came in, dude. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming and joining me for the first sunrise, man. I'm enjoying this. Kind of like strange. Like I feel weird about saying I'm enjoying this, but I am enjoying getting to see that. Okay, so I'm using I was not going to invest money. Like it's like $20 for live shrimp, and for one, I did not want to invest money in going out and getting live shrimp to fish these conditions. It was just no point. And for two, I was running late on the stream this morning. So I didn't want it to take any longer than it needed to. I was excited about being here. I had to drink my coffee, which I'm obviously not even drinking because of all of this. So I made sure to go get my damn coffee. It's probably more important than actually investing in good bait, but particularly with these conditions. 32. Oh, dude. So it gets 32. This is one of the glorious things about that I love about this area, and it's one of the reasons that I am privileged to be able to bitch about 60-degree temperatures. It gets 32 degrees here for maybe 72 hours per year. Typically at night, you will have a cold front that blows through like this in the middle of February, and at night it'll freeze. We'll hit 32. If we have a day where it's 32 degrees during the day, it can be dry as above, and they will close the schools and businesses will close. People don't know how to drive. I'm not saying in ice. I'm not saying with snow. People don't know how to drive. They don't know how to survive a 32-degree day down here. It's wonderful. I love that. Now it gets getting really, really hot, but yeah. So that's my little fun little thing on that. We have a slight chance of snow and ice next week. Ah, wow, it's going to be that week. Dude, it's looking to be a weird winter. I bet your money on that. I am very, so snow and ice is good. If we get a freeze like some good winter fishing. It kills off all the red tide stuff. When that happens, we can go get clams, oysters, have fun with it. I don't know what the rules are on that, so don't quote me. But that's something that I have on the mind. Good morning, man. Hey, you guys be safe about that. That's no joke. We don't get much rain. We don't have to deal with that too often. But be very safe about that. Man, running water like floods and stuff. That's not something I enjoy messing with. Yeah, Grant. Grant McIntosh over here. He's hopefully we're going to see it hard. He finally got some good weather where he was able to get out and try to get into some ducks and stuff. Wasn't able to last that I saw, and I'm not totally up to date with that, Grant. I don't know if you were headed out this morning or not. Happy New Year, Mark. What's going on, man? How are you doing? We're like the year 22 thing. We had snow, dude. Yeah. We had snow a couple years ago. I don't remember when that was. Might have been probably the same year. Gosh, so rare for that. Yeah, so Edwards, he's in the middle of a typhoon. He's in Malaysia. And also gorgeous content. By the way, I love, like, when I'm out here, like, I've got a sunrise right now, so everything's gorgeous. When I've got conditions like this, and it's the middle of winter, and I need some, like, really just, like, good soul food kind of video content, Outdoors Fishing Dream is where I go. Your stuff is buttery, Edward. That's how I'm going to describe it. They are buttery smooth. But being in Malaysia, he's obviously dealing with a little bit different weather conditions than we are here. We get the hurricanes, but our hurricane season, I think that ended like a month, 6 weeks ago. Oh, Grant, you stayed home. I'm sorry, man. Dude, I tell you what, I have been and perpetually looking forward to seeing what you're able to get your hands on. Edward, the pleasure is all mine, sir. I am honored every time, like a lot of you guys. I am honored to have you guys here and enjoying the sunrise with me. It is my pleasure to be the hub for all these amazing content creators, all these amazing human beings. Come and say hi for the first time in 2025. Oh, seriously? Harry, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Alvin. Dude, I don't know. We haven't, I'm assuming that's from this cold front or something? Last week, so that wasn't this cold front. Normally, that kind of stuff, like, we haven't had bad weather down here in a while. Just this for New Year's. This is the bad weather that we finally got because it's just been calm and nice for like weeks. But speaking of which, it's time to check that bait, boys. Let's see what we got. I mean, I don't think we have anything, but it's time to make sure that we still got a bait in the water at least. Hey, we got a fish! We got one, boys! I did not get skunked on the first trip of the year. How about them apples? Oh, you're embarrassing me. So obviously I'm doing this as a joke, and the people driving by thinking that I'm actually trying to film this. So this is a hardhead catfish. They're the worst fish in the world to catch. They're spiny. They are not good eating. But they count. So I have officially not skunked day one of 2025. There is that. And man, he swallowed the hook. Hold on. Flyers, I can fix that. Sorry if the audio goes to shit here. I'm trying, guy. I'm trying. I'll get you back in the line. I promise. You're the one that decided to go swallowing the hook. I don't know why you're doing that. Thank you for giving me a good start to my year. 1 second here, guys. There we go. All right, we're gonna let him out. Don't make me walk out there. Come on, you got this, buddy. He's kicking. I don't want to have to go and like kick him out into deeper water. There he does. Get hit by waves. Oh shit! We got like a more jellyfish right behind the truck. You want to see it? So I can't see while I'm doing this that that's a man-o-war jellyfish. They will sting the crap out of you, but they are so pretty though. Did you see that okay? All right, first fish of 2025, we got one. I feel accomplished, like I did it. And on a live stream, you don't know. You don't know how difficult that is to like pull off catching a fish on a live stream. Our boys are trying to get out. Dude, hell yeah. You know what, to be completely honest with you, I am not sure if we caught fish in previous years when we did the New Year's live stream. This might have been the first time. Right, I'm catching. I'm no longer fishing. I got one. I was tempted to go down to the fish market and buy a fish, just throw it on the hook and put it out there and be like, oh my God, go full YouTube with it. I didn't need to because I got skills. I have learned, I have adapted over the years, and I have become a catcher of fish. I appreciate that, man. Oh, okay. I did need a drink of coffee. I don't know about you guys, but I feel really weird wearing this stuff whenever I'm filming. Like, I enjoy wearing it all, like when I'm out fishing. But when people are actually looking at me, like if you're at a gas station or if you're on camera or something, it's really weird to me. I don't like doing it. I feel like a thief. Nice. Coffee's all good cold. Freaking loving it. Sometimes it's just nice. Take a second. Just take it in and enjoy it. We are going to have a great year. Like, you have to mentally, you have to put yourself in that state. You need to be doing something today to kick off your year. You know what I mean? Like, this was my thing. I wanted to kick off the year, catching a fish, sunrise the first year. Speaking of which, anybody just popped in, cheers. Happy New Year. Hope you're having a great start. If you haven't started yet, you're in a good place. This is a good beginning to it. But, man, make sure you get something today. You know what I mean? Go get those, go start stacking up them little wins. Oh, God, that's something. Oh, man. Would you mind terribly if we packed it in and went for a drive down the beach? Let's do that. Let's go for a drive down the beach. Come on, man. We caught a fish. Now let's go enjoy, let's go see the sights. That way we don't have this like terrible wind noise and all that stuff we're dealing with, right? We are not going to catch anything right now. Like, that's literally, that is as good as it gets. Set the bar for the day. We can have some fun with the camera, put a different mount in the camera. I'm packing up everything here, so just hang tight with me. Just 1 second. I know we got to try some bad audio here. My apologies. I know what you're probably thinking about this. Stanley, if we're going to drive around, I Why have you not done this for We'll get there. I know. What better way to enjoy something by doing it afar via video? That is exactly how we need to do that. Oh, that made my day, guys. Thank you so much. It really did. Being able to catch a fish on camera New Year's Day. I do not care if it was hard yet. I think you have earned. That means the world to me. I have never felt like I've earned a cup of coffee more than right now at this very moment. All right, I'm going to have you join me here to set this whole thing up. You know what we can do? That's how we roll. Yeah. Oh my God, can you feel it being just like so much nicer in here now that we're out of the wind? Yes, I'm a wuss. I'm turning the heater on. I'm putting it just on my feet. Like I've been barefoot this whole time. All right, here we go. Now that we got it. Oh, yeah. Okay. So check it out. Fun little thing, especially for you guys in this area. I'm having fun with this. So I had stickers made, and they're a QR code with my funny little like also joke. It's been like a little bit of a standing joke that I just never really accomplished on the channel, but it's been a standing joke for myself at least that I laugh about. I tout myself as being amazingly decent and not at all terrible. So I've got QR code stickers made that say amazingly decent and not at all terrible family fishing videos, and then the QR code. And I've been going around and sticking them. Now, okay. Yes, this is a little. You have to understand the backstory. So I've been going and putting them at gas pumps and ice stations and bait stands and stuff like that, like going and sticking them everywhere. And now, yes, zero class. I totally get it. But I've only been doing this at Stripes gas stations because I used to work at Stripes. I was a manager for them for several years, and they treated me very well, and they're very nice people. And blah blah blah. Then they were bought by 7-Eleven, and they made life miserable for me. So I'm not vindictive, and I'm not going to be mean about it. But I am going to put my stickers on their trash cans. That's how I roll. I'm going to do two things. Like, I'm not going to be vindictive. I am going to put my stickers on your trash cans, and I am going to dump fish guts in your trash cans that have my stickers on. Yeah, right? It's fun. Censored. Yeah, dude, I'll do that. But I've got to trade you. It has to be a trade. I need a sticker from you. I'm not saying you're not like good for it, but I need stickers from you because like I want to do the exact same thing. I got fish guts on my camera lens because that's how I roll. All right. Okay, so we're in the vertical mode there. Where can I put this camera so that you are able to hang out with me? And I want you to look at this. There's got to be something that I can clip it on to. Maybe I can do it like this. You need one on your back window of the. I know I do.
Rachel's got a. It's not that she's unsupportive. She is, but she has a real like. She does not want stickers on the trucks, which is fine. Like I don't have a problem with that. But I've avoided putting one on there because of her complete like lack of like her disdain for having stickers on trucks. It doesn't help that like I was the guy who when we met, I've had stickers on like I had them all over the truck when we met. So then I had to kind of fall to the way that she did things, which is fine. Like I like that, you know, like you get a nice truck, keep it a nice truck. But that's why I don't have it on there yet. That's one excuse why I don't have stickers on the truck yet. There's also so these are small, they're 3-inch, and I'm finding out that like it's kind of hard to put these things in a place that actually catches attention. I feel like I need a bigger one. Like Everyday Beach Life, hanging out with him yesterday, his was like 3 feet long, and that catches your attention. Just a little 3x3, I'm like, it's just not working quite as well. Like I like them, I would do it again, but for like the truck, I really do want to go. Like I feel like I need a bigger one. I need something a little bit more representative, something that takes up the entire back window. You know what? I wonder if I can. Mr. Cobra Ruby, sir, good morning and happy New Year. Had a plan to fish this morning as well, but other commitments changed that plan. Oh man, I tell you what, I'm sorry to hear that, Ben, but dude, you did not miss out on much. It is, if it's anything in your area like it is here, cold and windy and miserable. Rachel, good morning. Happy New Year. I love you, Rachel. I hope you are waking up and having a wonderful morning. I caught a fish. No, I'm not bringing it home, but I did get one on camera. You probably do not want to go back to the earlier in the live stream because like the wind noise was miserable and it all sucked. And it is just as cold and windy out here as you can imagine. That's why I caught a fish. So like now we're hanging out in the truck. We're going to go for a drive. I'm trying to figure out how to mount the camera so we can do that. Oh, because I've got, you know what? I've got the camera out here. All right. Spoiler alert, Rachel. Yeah, yes, 2025's first fish. It wasn't hard hit though, and not even a very big permit. So you're not missing out on much. But Rachel, baby, also thank you for coming and showing some support for this. It means the world to me more than you know. I am excited. Like if I'm gushing about that, Rachel, it's because I am always excited to have you involved in anything. So Rachel's been she's been like sick bad, whatever this thing is that's going around. She's been sick bad for weeks now, which is why she's not out here with us. She did make it out to the island, but she has not made it out to go doing any fishing or anything. So that sucks. Not gaff top, it was hardhead. Yeah, but I did get one. That's the important thing. I did not get skunked. All right, I wonder if I can. Okay, that's not terrible. That's weird. That's very awkward for me here, but that's not terrible. Let's see how it works. Let's go for a little drive down the beach. Oh man, now I can like make up my hands free. Rachel, did you ever find your earbud? Yes, Edward. Thank you. Exactly. Let's talk about 2025 resolutions. What have you got? What are you going to do? I am going to hit the ground running. I want to get some stuff done. It is our intention to get a house. We found a setup for a house in an area that we really like, in a near some people that we really like. It's just kind of like a lot of the things that we would want all seem to work out for this house. And so I'm hoping to make that like my permanent. And then all of the regular, the regular resolution stuff that you fail at every year, losing weight, blowing up your YouTube channel, getting a raise, all of those things. But really, I think number one with a bullet for me this year is going to be focusing on trying to make that house happen. Trying to monetizing the channel. Like, oh, did they take that away? I forgot about that. Yeah, that is a thing. They'll take away your monetization if you don't meet the requirements on a yearly basis or something. I didn't know that was a thing, to be honest with you. I just found that out like a while back. One book I got as a Christmas gift was a Gulf Coast fish cooking book. The author says toadfish is a good eat. But I'll recall you, right? Yeah. So, that's something Peter keeps telling me to do, is to put together a cookbook. I actually started one, like, to do cooking recipes for Just Stuff Here. And I started it. I simply need to add like probably a dozen more recipes to finish that thing. I don't like shilling product. Like, you kind of have to balance like doing it versus, like being like the person who's not trying to shill product. So that was one of the ones that kind of fell on the wayside. So long story short on that, yeah, I ate toadfish and it was edible. It was a pain in the ass filleting that thing. There was no meat on it and it was not good, but it was edible. Like, it was not, it was, I would say it's probably better than hardhead. Maybe hardhead might be better than the oyster toadfish. The that stands out to me mainly because we also did Stargazer, and Stargazer was really good. Stargazer and Robinfish were both really good, and Toadfish was not. That was not something that I ever cared to get. I know we're driving around and all. We just had like the sun come out a little bit, so I got to share, let you partake. Now I got a car behind me. He's sitting here thinking, like, what is this dude doing? It's really weird. It's the boys. He's got a trash bag for the back window. They got the stove sticking out the window. We're competing with that today. All right, back to the drive. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's way more awkward than how it was. I like this better. Release, dude, Mark, that's so funny. That is like the mantra of Rachel's family. That's like one of those ones. We can't go to Wisconsin without hitting two things: release to the grease, and if it's brown, it's down. Like, you cannot go to, I cannot visit family in Wisconsin without hearing that at least like 15, 20 times. Want me to send some Asian ready-made seasoning? If you hooked up on a whole new, dude. Hey, so that's one of the things that I want to do with the channel this year is implement more cooking stuff, and I'll tell you why I have done that. So I've always done cooking like in the video, but it's like I do it sparingly. I don't do it in every video because I don't want to do that. And I know like what you're going to think, like, yeah, you're already doing this. I don't want every video to be like a carbon copy of every, like the exact same thing. So where I try to change things up is like I had one video like just recently where I started cooking in the beginning of the video. Let's do things a little bit different. I also took out cooking on a lot of videos because, for one, it's the same old thing that a lot of people do. And not to say just in an attempt to change things up, you know, because I am still going to do cooking. I just didn't want to do it every single video. Also, like a lot of these fishing trips, man, it's like we don't get home until like midnight. And dude, it is like I'm not cooking dinner at midnight. And I'll wake up. It might be 3 or 4 days before I actually cook that fish. It might be longer. It could be like 2 weeks. I do not want to go back through footage from 2 weeks ago, put on the same stinky, smelly clothes. Yeah, I guess you don't even have to do that. Like I'm real life, just like everybody else. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Rachel said it. There it is. So we've been remodeling the house, and so there's like it's kind of embarrassing having like the mess, and it's not just the mess of remodel. It's like one room. We'll go and remodel a room, which means we have to take all the junk out and pile it somewhere in another room. So what you see is a big messy room. What you don't see is the construction happening in the other room. And I don't want to have to explain that and go all through that. And I don't want to, you know, show you my embarrassingly dirty kitchen. And so long story short, I'm kind of sucking it up now, especially now that the remodel's like a lot further along. It's like, okay, you know what? Like I didn't clean the kitchen. I'm not going to not do this thing in the video that I think holds value just because I didn't clean the kitchen. What I'm going to start doing now is been like, I'll apologize for it being dirty. And that's just, you know, I'm going to like invite you into our life. And you know, yes, life can be messy, and I'm not going to try and hide that. Like I'm just going to try and be supportive of anybody else who is also, you know, going through a messy life. And there's that. So we have seen a lot less of Rachel and Savannah in recent years. And that's because Savannah is becoming a teenager and we're being a little bit guarded. And also, you know, she doesn't want to go fishing. She wants to do teenager stuff. So I'm trying to be respectful of that. We are going to be seeing more Rachel and Savannah. I just need to figure out you know, making that amicable. The last thing I want is to make like this whole thing that we do boring or awful. That having been said, Rachel, everybody in the chat is saying right now, you need to spend more time on camera with everybody. All right, let's see. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Yes, Rachel, Happy New Year from everybody in the chat. In case you're not reading that. Oh man, I'm making it now. No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It is a blessing. To be honest with you, one of my great failures in life was not having a dozen kids. Like I will literally like regret that. But yeah, it comes with its own trials and tribulations. But I will say you are going to be a stronger, better person for it. Do it for yourself. You'll get it. No, you'll get it. I get my personal fishing time. Like Rachel and Savannah are great about that. They have no problems letting me go out and do my, you know, crazy, weird, you know, miserable morning live streams and fishing and stuff like that. Getting them in, and not even getting them involved. That is not an issue. I could get them out here and they will come with me anytime. The problem is like today. You know, it's very rare that you get like perfect conditions and everything is going to be exactly what you want it to be. You get days like today where you have to go and work and put in the, like, I like that. I like doing that. And if I had forced Rachel and Savannah out of bed, they would be down here doing it with me right now. That sucks. I don't want to force them into coming and doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I try to pick and choose. I pick my battles. If they're going to come out, I want to make sure it's a day that they're going to enjoy. I want them to have some fun with it. You want them to, when you're watching the video that's made of that, you know what I mean? It's like you don't want to see them miserable. Maybe you do. Maybe you do want to see them miserable. You really want to see them happy. You want to see them having a good time. And that's on me. Like I have to set that up for the days when they are happy, when we've got all the right conditions, everybody's in a good mood. That's what I want to try to capture. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, more Rachel. I feel that way too. I could use a little more Rachel in my life, and I get her on a daily basis. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, because I have a tendency of like way over explaining things. I do not get called out, and thank you for not, because I know I have a weird way of explaining things, and I have to hate that term. But I do understand that that's like what I'm doing right now. I have a tendency of explaining things, probably more so than they need to be explained. This sucks. Like I can't see the screen very well, so whenever I bring up the comment, I can't read it. If it was an offshore day, I would sleep in my foul. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that is different. Yeah, it's like man, I would not want to be offshore today. But yeah, but that's true. That's a completely different. But you know what? The funny thing is, so I didn't even think about this. So when I ran into the guys last night, Everyday Beach Life and Nick Meyer and Sammy from Everyday Beach Life had made a comment. He said that like he kind of alluded to my channel being an offshore channel, which I never thought about, never considered. I'm very blessed to be able to go offshore fishing with my uncle like a lot, and that was never the intention of the channel. Like one of the things I enjoy doing is going out and doing all of these different things, and I got to looking at it after Sammy had made that comment, and I was like, man, it has been months since I have gone and done a not offshore fishing video. And it hasn't, because there's other videos that like I'm having one that's being edited right now, and that was not an offshore video, but I haven't published that yet. So, Rachel, I love. Yes, you absolutely do. You are committed to it on those trips when we go offshore. She is. She's hardcore. She is. Yeah, and I want to keep you spoiled, not necessarily cold, but I do like it when you're cold too, because then you get all cuddly, and I like cuddling. But anyway, so what I'm saying is that, like, long story short, we have not done a beach fishing video in forever. I need to switch it back up, and I need to get a little bit more varied. We've got Sheep's Head coming up, so that's going to be jetty stuff in the near future. Need to change things up. And Rachel, that means you too. You have got to come, and we've got to have more beach days. We didn't have any this year. No, that's not true. We had beach days. We didn't have any beach videos. And a big part of that is because I didn't have Rachel and Samantha to accomplish the beach day. I'm gonna get bumpy for a second, boys. Hang tight. I'm in deep sand. I am spoiled after the beach yesterday. Yeah, you get boys. You don't even know. You don't even know. I'm sure you do. You have it. You are very blessed. just, I'm not saying like I'm not trying to be a dig or anything. Just know what you got and be appreciative of it, man. Because we're all jealous. We're all envious of what you have over there. We need to get you over that. We need to get you some medicine. We need probably what you need is big medicine, Mexico, which I have denied you because I am a mean, terrible husband. We are not going to be going to Mexico in January like we normally do. The idea being that we're trying to make sure we can pull off the house. That's the main focus for this year. That and so Rachel was all on board. She's like, she she needs her Mexico. That is a big, like, this is a big depressing time of year for us to deal with a lot of anxiety as a result of the cold and short days and all of that stuff. So Rachel, I'd take her to Mexico for a week every year in the worst time of the year to help alleviate that, to get rid of 1 week of this cold, miserable, time of year that we despise. We opted to not do that this year in order to do the house. And she's like, okay, I can give her my Mexico in return for having this house. We have a happier life, and we have like some of the things that we kind of want and need in life. Because our house that we have is kind of small, it's a mess, and we're constantly working on it. So she's like, okay, I will do that, but I get to go to Mexico in the summer. I was like, okay, well, that's not really the trade-off. Okay. I don't understand how the math works on that. Yeah, and I'm calling you out on that, but also understand that I can smell my own. Like, I don't have what you have, but that doesn't mean I am any less blessed. I've still got this. I've still got the beach. I'm cruising on the beach right now. Very few places in the world where you get to do that. So I'm in the same boat. You know what I mean? Actually, turning down the heat. Yeah. Okay. So there is that. That's the one thing where I was able to go ahead and sign off on not doing Mexico in lieu of doing Mexico in the summer. Rachel, one of her things in life is she wants to go swimming with whale sharks. And one of my things in life is that I want to be a camera person for National Geographic against this channel. And so I was like, okay, I could get video of my wife swimming with whale sharks in Mexico. Game on. We can do that. Oh, and then of course she'll get me a Wahoo trip. I love you. You're speaking my language. You know exactly what you know all of the right things to say to me. So hopefully we're able to pull that off. But also, like, the most important part of that, man, hopefully we're able to, everything, the stars align, and we are able to do, point out that house. And you know what? Like, I'm making note of that, Rachel. FYI, I talked about that a second ago. I have spent a lot of time on Perry's boat this year. Very blessed, and thank you for allowing me. I'm not saying that you've got your thumb on that or anything, but the only reason I'm able to go do the Perry trips is because you saddle the burden of life while I'm gone, and that's 2 days. Like these trips, every time we go fishing with Perry, that's wake up at 3:30 and I'm about the door at 3:30 in the morning. One of those trips I was out at 4 in the afternoon and it didn't return for 30 hours. While I'm gone, that's Rachel's. She has to go to work. She has to take Savvy to practice and school, help her with her homework. She has to do dinner. And I'm not saying that like every mom out there, Janet, if you're listening, I'm talking to you, but like every mom out there has to do that. And that's rough. That's one of the reasons why guys like to, you hear someone talk about how like they complain about how they don't get to go fishing and married life and stuff like that. And there's different ways, there's different points of views on looking at that, but it's like I try really hard to relieve some of that burden, trying to make dinner and doing stuff. I want to be helpful. I try to get stuff done around the house, especially working out of the house like I do now. So when I leave, we have a routine, we have our schedule where we do this stuff. And then when I leave and these Perry trips, I'll be gone for a full day, and then I'll be just gassed for a full day after that. That's Rachel's got to take over for 2 full days, 48 hours, not more, longer than that, 56 hours. So I guess bringing that, I'll bring that back around, land that plane. Thank you, Rachel. I am not able to do that unless you are able to take over managing, the lives of multiple people while I'm out there doing it. So thank you for making that possible for me. Now, that having been said, we spent a lot of time on the boat this year, but we need beach fishing videos. I'm going to have to suck it up and go out to the jetty and do some jetty fishing. Yes, I know that's your normal day. You deserve a huge pat on the back. Your normal day is too much. You need more break time than you get. That's on you. You let people do that to you. But I hear you on that, and that's my normal day too. But yeah, we need more. We need more beach fishing videos. We need to. Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop and show you this. This is weird. And if well, part of that too is going off to the jetty, and I need to suck it up and get a camera in front of my face out on the jetty in front of all those kooks. I really don't like doing that. Okay, so this is going to be really hard to see, and I really don't want to get out of the car to do this. So we have this seawall. Rachel, you need to check this out. This is interesting. So there's the seawall right here. I'm in front of the hotels. And this guy, if you see all those spikes on top of the seawall, so what happened was there was a hurricane and it busted up like part of the walkway on this thing. So that left all the cement rubble and debris. And so someone has gone and taken all of that rubble and stacked them, like made these little stacks of cement stones. And it looks like something out of, honestly, it looks like something you'd see on Wild Japan's channel. Something that they would do. I know you can't see that very well. I apologize. Try to give you some kind of glimpse into that. I just weird. I hadn't seen that before. Let's see. About to head back home. Hey, dude, Fish Head Videos. Thank you so much, man. I love what you're doing. Keep doing those live streams because that's a lot of fun. Even if you don't know how to bake, I appreciate that you're, throwing on the camera and inviting people into your baking experience. And also, of course, like the live streams you're doing at the beach, going out there catching fish, spending time with the kids. That is golden stuff, man. Keep doing it. I am not going to be out here much longer. I'm going to need another cup of coffee. I've got stickers that need to be slapped on gas station trash cans. I'm going to kill 2 birds with that one. I'm not going to be on here much longer either. But man, appreciate having you on. Appreciate having you here with us, and I look forward to seeing what you got in store in 2025. Everybody's passing me now. I wonder what the hell is this dude doing? Hey there. Oh God, it's one of those people who drive around with a camera in his face. I'm not holding it, by the way. I do have this thing mounted, so there's that. And I hope you'll notice that I'm not doing a very good job of reading comments when I drive. Like I stop to read them. So pinkies up. All right. This is what we're going to do. I am a couple blocks down. I got the jetty, and man, it is rough conditions, and we know how that wind is. So I'm not going to go for a walk down the jetty, but we are going to drive down there, and we'll call it once we get to the jetty. I just want to be able to, we need to take one more last stop on the beach, see everything that's going on down here. We got our sunrise this morning, which again, thank you so much for joining me on that. I really enjoyed getting to come out here and see the sunrise this morning. I appreciate having somebody to share that with. Rachel, I missed you. I wish you were out here with us. You didn't miss much. It is windy and cold and miserable, and you can only actually see the sun for a second as it pokes through the clouds, but we did get to see it, and I caught a fish. Not a good fish, but I caught a fish. So my record right now, I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the board. I am 1 for 1 on not getting skunked in fishing trips in 2025. I wonder what kind of streak we can string together on that. How many days can I fish in 2025, and how many can I go without getting skunked? Yeah, I'm in front of the hotels right now. I'm actually right in front of the old Holiday Inn. It's now a Wyndham. A couple of those trucks passed me driving a second ago when I stopped to look at those stones. And so I'm driving a little bit slower. There's a lot of tourists, a lot of people are down here like collecting shells and stuff. So it's kind of, I'm in front of the, like right now, that is the Holiday Inn. I will be up here at the jetty and in a minute here. And yeah, South Jetty. Like the y'all said, first dish of the year. Yes. Yes, like y'all said, first fish of the year. I did get one. I am proud of that. I don't care if it's a hardhead. I got one. I'm 1 for 1. I didn't get skunked, and I got to see an amazing sunrise and hang out with you. Epic day. Epic start to the day. Now, gonna have to clean out the truck after last night today. It is a mess. We looked at the bed of the truck a minute ago, and it is a disaster. So we were hanging out last night, and I don't know what happened. I am going to blame Savannah. But in all fairness, I think it was actually my fault. So, and I didn't get mad at her. Like I was mad, and I was being a dad mad. Yeah, but I never took it out on her, even though I thought it was her. And now in hindsight, it was me. Anyway, so while we were last night, we were out here at the beach, right by where we were at just a minute ago. We actually drove by the campfire. We had a little campfire last night. When that's when I ran into Big Fire and Everyday Big Fire. And I don't know what happened. I don't know how this is possible, but I locked myself out of the truck. I locked the keys in the truck. And that was a miserable, sucky experience. And so while we were sitting there and messing with that, that's when the truck bed became a real big mess. Like we've got all this like bonfire stuff for one, but then I'm also tearing through everything, trying to find something to get the car unlocked. Rachel's dad like had to come out and save me. Typically the case. So whenever I get an opportunity to pay him back, I really do try to take advantage because he is so good about helping me out every time I need it. There are like so many photographers out this morning. There's like I've seen like 4 dudes with telephoto lenses. I don't know what is so special about. Oh, it's because it's the first sunrise. That's what it is. Everybody's out trying to get the shots. He's a photographer with his I guess they're all down on that. Like that's, I suppose, where you get the shot at the end of the jetty with the sun. Something. Liquor bottles washed up on the beach. Auto collectate. Oh, that needs to be teachable. Auto collectates me. Rachel, baby, I love you. Oh my God. Oh, we've got some more artwork up in the dunes here. Hold on, I've got this RV I need to get around. Someone has collected driftwood and they built like these deer up in the dunes. Okay, hold on, I gotta put it in full drive. The way you act. I get a laugh out of it, Rachel, baby, every single day. I've got a collection of Rachisms that I'm not doing. I need to add this one to my collection. It's on my phone. It's my collection of Rachisms. And that one needs to get added to it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with my collection of Rachisms. I just have it. All right. I'm going to four-wheel drive it on over to this guy just before the jetty, because somebody came and did these sculptures with this drift stuff. I'll get you as close as I can, but there is a guy stuck over here. He's in a tiny car, probably not something I have to worry about, but I also don't want to. Oh God, please don't be waving at me. So these are, if you can see right by that flag. Oh man, I am sorry, it's really hard to see. So they got all those deer and everything made out of driftwood. I guess they're supposed to be reindeer. So there's that. I'm sorry, you probably can't see that. Texas Beach Bum, what's up, man? How are you doing? Happy New Year, sir. Pleasure to see you. Oh, give me just 1 second here. I can't see it when I've got that. I talked about that. Okay. Fishing forecast is excellent for today, even with the wind. Catch the big one, really. Hey, well, man, I've already got the beat on that. I've already caught a fish. I'm killing it out here. Biggest so far. I have the record for the biggest hardhead of 2025. Okay, so this guy's going to go try to pull her out. Where's he just driving by? Okay, he went to pull her out. Oh, thank God. Let's see, it's me from having to whip out the. Yeah, I'm not towing people out. I think that's a stupid way of doing the sand. You need to go and dig out the tires. But he's going to try and tow her. So that's fine. You do you, boy. Were those other things? I don't know what you're asking there. I'm sorry, Rachel. Water clarity is not terrible. So full disclosure on that, my friend. And just FYI, need of a beach report. So my go-tos are Nick Meyer and Texas Beach Bum. You're going to get a lot more details and information from Texas Beach Bum. Nick Myers, you're going to get like a video, I guess. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it's slightly different. Like, if you need a beach report down here in Texas, both those guys combined are fantastic. So anyway, like your how you define like is just a little bit different than mine. It's not clear, but it's not muddy. On like I would rate the water clarity today as probably like a 6 is on the pole on the scale. I'd put it at a 6. I think from like judging from like looking at your reports, I think you would probably put this. So 10 being the best. You know, I think that you might put this as a 6. I would put this as more like a 3 or a 4. So it's probably like 6-inch visibility. You can probably see for about 6 inches underwater. Does that help? This is why I don't do a surf report, is because that's the kind of explanation you're going to get from me. That's why we need you guys to do what you do. Check this out. Okay, so I'm at the jetty. Oh my God. Thank God I'm in 4-wheel drive. This is something. So this is all that, like those. So these, I don't even know how to describe it, but see these bumps, these orange bumps, mounds. That's not sand. That's seaweed. And it's not even like seaweed. It's like bay seaweed. It's really fine grain stuff. It's not like sargasso. And that is just mountainous piles of bay seaweed. Like, I've never seen bay seaweed piled up like that before. The reason for it is because the current was coming from this direction, piling it all up next to the jetty, because that's the jetty right there. So, oh wow, they've got 3 cars over there pulling that girl out. Dramatic much? You need 3 cars to pull some. All you need is a shovel. I'm going to make a video about that one day. Getting stuck in sand is the stupidest thing in the world. Like, you can literally just go and take your hands and dig it out in like 2 seconds. Gotta go trapping. Great chatting with you all. Good luck with everything. Mark, it is an absolute pleasure, sir. Thank you for joining, for coming and hanging out, for the emotional, moral support, everything like that. Good luck. And anybody, if you're interested in checking out, some amazing trapping videos, like he's already got a ton on his channel. He's piling them up all this week. Going out there to go make some more now. Check him out. He's got great stuff. He's one of our close friends here. Mark, have a wonderful new year, sir. That math, not mathin'. Okay, Bitch Bum, you did a 6 today. See, I'm on it. We're here. That makes me feel good. Oh, the birds are over here thinking I'm not feeding you. I'm not doing it. So that's the jetty right there, FYI. I am not getting any closer. I'm not get out to walk it because this sucks. It's miserable, and I'm actually so much more comfortable sitting in the car with the heater on. It is now 63 degrees. But enjoy. So that's the jetty. So, okay. So on that note, while only one person on the jetty. Yeah, there's one. Actually, they got a fishing rod. I thought that was a tourist just walking the jetty, but it's not. That's actually somebody fishing. Well, no. It's somebody with a fishing rod in hand. That thing's sticking straight up in the air. So he's sitting there just miserably looking out into the channel, holding that fishing rod there, and it doesn't have a bait on it. So he's probably not long for this world. He's not going to be out there for very long. I don't blame him. It's a choppy mess, and that would probably be the jetty to be on this morning. Is this one? There's 3 or 4 guys out here surfing. So, I mean, on top of the wind, you have the surf is kicked up. It's probably 4-foot surf, 4-foot swells. So, yeah. So, man. Okay, on that note, I need to get a fresh cup of coffee. I'm going to go ahead and start driving. I need to stretch out the old 4-wheel drive. Here's the deal. These photographers are weird. They're taking like close-up shots of those mounds of seaweed. This is the start. Like, I know, like, everybody does their whole like New Year's resolution. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but I do believe in, like, you don't do a resolution. You don't do like, oh, it's a new year, I'm going to do a new thing. This is going to be a new me. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat right. I don't believe in that mentality because, I mean, look at it. There's actually a day dedicated to, like, I forget what it is, but there's like the majority of New Year's resolutions die within a certain time frame, and that time frame ends on a Friday. It's like February 9th or something. And they have a name for that day. It's like Resolution Death Day or something funny like that. We're all there, right? Like, we've all been through. We've all done New Year's resolution thing, and it failed at it, and blah blah blah, and then next year you do the whole thing over again. So yeah, I don't believe in that. But what I do believe in is using milestones to change direction, to change your course, to realign the path of your, to reset for the path of your journey. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting there and you're offshore and you're cruising out someplace, and you kind of veer off course every now and then, and you need to veer back on course. And I think that, like, it doesn't have to be New Year's, because honestly, like the New Year's stuff, like the things that I would be doing as a resolution, I started like 2 weeks ago. I didn't need New Year's. I didn't need a New Year or January 1st to set into motion the plans and the things that I want to be doing as I, realign the journey of my life. So I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing, and do it today. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like a today thing. Do it tomorrow. Take today off. You're fine. But this is a milestone. This is a point in the journey where we have an opportunity to look back, and we're going to be like, okay, so there are some things that I want to improve in my life. There are some things that I want to do better. Maybe some things I want to add to my life. Some things that maybe need to be removed from my life. Use this as an opportunity to do it. This is the gateway. This is the door where it's like, you know what? I'm not going to do a resolution, but I want to be prepared for this to be a thing in my life in the spring, which means I start now. What is it? Said that's a Tuesday? It's called like next Tuesday is the day when they all fail. We need to go fishing sometime on a Saturday. Texas, you don't even know. You don't even know how bad I want to do that. I am 1000% all about that, sir. I'll get in touch with you. I want to exchange phone numbers. I don't have your phone number, so I want to exchange phone numbers, and we're going to do that. We're going to make it happen. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. The Pompano have been close to shore around the first gut between really. I see. Yeah, I knew that they were out down on pins, because pins. I didn't know that they were like that people were getting them so close down here. Dude, I want Pompano big time, all about it. So I am game on. You get the conditions, I'll there. Period. Bar none. I'm gonna track it down. We're gonna exchange phone numbers, and we're gonna do some Pompano, because I'm all about that, especially this time of year right now. All about it. So anyway, like on my rant here, dude, this is the time. Let's set into motion the things that we need to do to make the rest of our lives better. Let's improve our journey, and let's do it together, dude. I got your back. If you need some kind of emotional support from a guy who enjoys fishing on camera with his family, I got your back on that. Start it today, or it doesn't have to be today. Maybe start it tomorrow. I don't know, but let's get the ball rolling. Let's get this thing. Let's get things in motion, so that we can all have a better life for ourselves and our kids and all of that stuff. So, on that note, I'm going to start my day. Now, having seen the sunrise, having caught a fish, I'm going to get myself a warm cup of coffee. I'm going to slap some stickers on some trash cans. And then I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the morning with my beautiful wife and my wonderful family. And I would encourage you to do the same. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. This whole YouTube thing, it has been incredible. It has been an amazing experience, and not for the YouTube stuff. It's been an amazing experience because I get to hang out with you. I get to come out to the beach, and I get to do this on a miserable day, and I get to catch fish and hang out with you. And that, God, it means the world to me. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of you in 2025. I hope it's a great one. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Have a great new year. And we'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.